Hi, I'm Barbara Michelle, and I'm here for a Free Flow Wednesday with the Crafty Maven Getaway. This is the inspiration piece for this week, so I printed it out and made some notes, but the sprinkles and then the pastels, I thought this was like modeling paste texture. And then I did like a quick sketch on the back of what I thought I might like to do with my photos. So I'm going to use this paper pad from Dear Lizzie, the Serendipity, because this reminds me of the sprinkles, and the colors go with it, the pastels. I'm going to speed up the rest of the video and do it voiceover style to save some time. Right now I'm just choosing which of those pattern papers from the paper pad that I would like to use as a border for this white paper. I do choose the blue paper with the triangles on it, and I'm going to trim off the little tab that attached it to the paper pad. It does have like a perforated edge, but I always just tear the whole thing off. Okay, and now I'm just going to trim down my white paper that I'm going to put most of the layout on. I took about 3/4 of an inch off of 2 of the sides of the white paper. I'm going to glue down this white paper to the blue triangle paper. In the past I've cut out the middle of the border paper so that I could use it later on the layout, but for this layout I thought I would use this pink paper, this pink like sprinkled paper, because it went really well with the inspiration piece. But when I put the photos on it, they kind of got lost in the pink paper. And then I had this scrap of blue paper, because these pattern papers come from a paper pad, and generally you get 2 of each design. So this blue triangle was left over from the second of the papers from the pad. I had used part of it on something else, so this was just a scrap that was in my scrap bin. I keep trying to put the photo on that pink paper, but I just don't like it. So I end up cutting down the scraps that I have left of the blue and just use it as a complete border for my photos. And that other little paper was a card from the same paper pad. It was a cut apart sheet, and I cut it down to use as my journaling spot because it already had some lines on it. So now that after I move away that pink paper, I really like the way the blue looks. And I'm just gesturing there how I'm going to put most of the embellishments on a diagonal, because that was kind of what I drew up in the quick sketch I did on the back of the inspiration piece. Before I stick my photo cluster thing down, I'm going to ink the edges of the blue pattern paper. And of course, because I did cut some of it up, there are a few spots where you can see like the lines from the different cut pieces, but I'm going to put a lot of embellishments on this page, and I just use some to cover up those lines so it looks like a continuous piece once I'm done. Speaking of embellishments, here we go. I'm going to use my little punches to punch out a bunch of different shapes. These are tiny punches. That was just the strip that I had cut earlier from the blue pattern paper. And I use like hearts and stars and a little bird. I was going to use the butterfly, but I didn't punch any out of that. So after I punch out a bunch, I just scatter them on the diagonal, and I'm adding a little bit of sequence. Here I'm going to do the title. I'm so fancy because Michaela is wearing a tiara in these photos, a Barbie tiara with her cool Little Mermaid sunglasses. Okay, after I put the title down, I added a lot more embellishments to the whole half of the diagonal of that page, and now I'm adding some Heidi Swap Color Shine in Gold. Okay, and this is the last thing I'm going to do, add these little jeweled things, and that's it. So here are some close-ups of my layout. I had a lot of fun doing this. It's a lot of embellishments, a lot of gluing, but it was super fun. And I like the way it turned out. Be sure to check out the other Crafty Mavens. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.